guys. I'm Pavel from Minsk, Belarus. I know that you recorded a soundtrack for a Russian movie, Fighting the Shadow. And do you have any more plans for collaborating with the Russian show business?
We have actually been asked to do some stuff with some Russian singers in the past, but so far those requests were not so interesting for us. So let's see, we have a strong connection to Russia and many different territories in Europe and outside of Europe, and we get a lot of requests and offers to work with different local artists. And sometimes we do that, sometimes it's just lack of time, and every cooperation takes a lot of time and you have to really go into it, and that's why schedule is most of the times the reason not to make those things to happen. But of course this movie soundtrack world is very interesting for us, as especially the instrumental stuff is very pictorial in a way that it would fit very well in different styles of having movies, and it's been used in movies and documents all over the world very much.
Thank you.
But we are going to tour there anyway, you know. At least we go for shows, basically every territory taking part of on this competition in next winter.
Unfortunately, I missed both your concerts in Lithuania. Will there be any more shortly?
We have booked a tour for around 50 concerts for the end of the year, after the album release in September, so we'll tour mainly Europe on that period, and we play Baltic countries, Scandinavia, Central Europe is part of the East Europe, South Europe, and England, UK, Ireland, whatever, I don't remember now everything, but around 50 shows in Europe, and then we continue, later spring, we continue with the big US tour, Canada tour, and maybe then summer festivals, and with the next album we are going to tour anyhow 2 years, and we're trying to cover basically every market we can. Now we go to Japan next week, play a showcase there, and we'll do a show with Metallica in Helsinki. But after the album release, it's going to be hard touring live for around 200 shows in all continents.
Thank you. I wish you strength, and we're waiting you at our home.
Thank you. The strength is exactly what we need, actually.